Let's start with the motherboard. We're using the ASRock H81M BG4 motherboard. This micro ATX board offers great features at a super affordable price. It's perfect for a build, providing all the essential connectors and solid foundation for our components. Next, the CPU. We went for the i5 4690K. This CPU has 4 cores and 4 threads. It operates at 3.5 GHz by default, but can boost up to 3.9 GHz. It should be enough for most of our esports games and some demanding ones too. Now for our memory, we're using 2 sticks of 8GB DDR3 1600MHz RAM, which is the fastest the 4690 officially supports out of the box. This will get us to 16GB of RAM, which is plenty for most gaming and multitasking needs. To keep our CPU cool, we're using the csgo CPU cooler. It should keep our thermals in check. We'll attach it to the motherboard and make sure it's securely in place. Now let's talk about our case. We're using the Ions KZ900. It's a stylish and spacious case perfect for our build. Let's install the motherboard into the case. Moving to the back of our case, we're going to install our SATA SSD, which already has Windows pre-installed. This will be our primary storage and should give us fast boost times and quick access to our games. Next we have a power supply. This is a 600W 80+ certified unit. This is more than enough to power our components. We'll install it into a case and start connecting the cables. Now it's time for some cable management. We'll tidy up the cables to ensure good airflow and a clean look inside the case. Back to the front of our case, we're going to install our graphics card, the MSI GTX 980. This GPU is a powerhouse for gaming, and it should handle all our favorite titles with ease. Let's put it into the PCIe X16 slot and secure it into place. With everything installed, it's time for the moment of truth. Let's power on the system and see if it boots up. And there it is. It works from the first try and boots up super quickly. Now that the build is up and running, let's move on to some gaming. When testing the PC, I first tried Fortnite, which is an esports title most people should know of. I loaded into a game, and the PC was getting really high frames, but the frame drops were horrendous. I'm talking single digit FPS drops, which should not be happening. I first drove the CPU. I was at really high usage, and moving around could increase the load of the CPU. I tried closing some apps, but that didn't help. Then I thought it was the render distance, how if I needed to go into a place and it needed to be rendered, it would impact my performance a lot. So I increased the render distance, and that helped a little bit, not by much. But the real reason is because of this. My mouse, the Attack Shock R3. The reason why we're getting really bad performance is because it has an 8 kHz polling rate. This means my mouse sends data at 8000 Hz a second, and Fortnite doesn't fully support it. When I switched my mouse down to 1000 Hz, the game instantly became smooth and absolutely no stutters for the rest of the game, with an average of 110 FPS. This was a really good start. Now I'm running CSGO at 1080p with all low settings. Let's see how it performs. The average FPS is a solid 170, with some peaks up to 200 and some dips down to 130, but overall, the PC handles CSGO like a champ. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.